You ever notice how the market starts to feel different right before something big happens? There is this moment in every cycle where the noise dies down just enough. And this happened right after Trump came into power. There was all this hype leading up to his inauguration day, and not to mention all the altcoins flying up at the time, and Solana token trading reaching insane volumes. Then all of a sudden, things went quiet. It became a waiting game. But if you're paying close attention, the real signals start to show. Right now, we're seeing those signals everywhere. Bitcoin is holding steady near its all-time highs. The altcoin season index is shifting back to where it was during the big rally in November. And the focus is shifting away from hype and back towards infrastructure. Here's the thing. While everyone's waiting for the next big move, the foundations are quietly being built underneath the surface. And historically, some of the biggest runners in crypto have been foundations themselves. I'm talking about the layer ones, the chains that make everything else in Web3 possible. These are ecosystems that end up gaining a lot of attention during a run, and if the teams behind these projects are actively developing the network, this extra attention definitely gives them a boost. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look at the past cycles. Ethereum exploded in 2017 thanks to the introduction of smart contracts and layer 2 operations, and grew even more in 2021 by dominating the DeFi space. Solana and Avalanche also took advantage of the 2021 cycle with their focus on increasing speed and scalability. And this is just a very short list. But each time, Layer 1s became the backbone for a new wave of growth. And this time, there's something else brewing. A new technological force that's dominating headlines and corporate boardrooms. Artificial intelligence. The global AI market is exploding, and unlike the AI junk bots we saw popping up in the crypto space near the end of 2024, this isn't just hype. This industry is backed by real momentum, with AI adoption in businesses surging from about 30% in 2023 to over 70% in 2024, and this is only continuing to climb this year. AI tech is transforming everything from marketing tactics to software development and much more. We're seeing this happen right in front of our eyes. Even the general population is relying more on AI, and this reliance is going up every single day. How many times have you used ChatGPT to help you? And how much easier is it to use that platform over using Google and doing the research yourself? Not to mention, the investment floodgates are wide open. Big tech giants like Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Meta are pouring billions into AI infrastructure in 2025, focusing heavily on data centers and compute power to fuel this boom. Governments are jumping in too. The US has rolled out America's AI Action Plan under the Trump administration to accelerate innovation and infrastructure. Canada is committing $2.4 billion to AI compute and research, and China announced that they deploy almost $100 billion more into AI advancement this year. Hedge funds and venture capital aren't far behind, with generative AI attracting over $45 billion in private investments globally in 2024, and funding surging even higher in the first half of 2025 alone. So it should go without saying, AI is a big deal. As crypto adoption continues to rise, with Bitcoin ETFs pulling in billions and mainstream platforms integrating Web3, this AI frenzy is creating a perfect opportunity. Attention is already shifting towards layer 1s that can actually support AI development, like those optimized for decentralized compute, autonomous agents, and AI native apps. This isn't just speculation anymore. If AI is set to experience massive growth, the demand for a secure and efficient way to process AI data is gonna skyrocket. And decentralized networks could become the go-to foundations for the next wave of innovation. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down why AI-focused layer 1s are in a prime position to perform this cycle. Because whether we like it or not, the AI wave is already here. And as this wave makes its way into crypto, these blockchains have so much potential. And as we watch the crypto landscape shifting, I've also been narrowing down my list of exchanges for all my crypto trading. And WEEX has become one of my main go-to platforms. Whether it's spot trading or leveraged plays, the interface is smooth, reliable, and packed with all the features I need, from limit orders to tracking all my futures positions in one spot. You can sign up using the link in the description for 30% off trading fees and unlock up to 30,000 USDT in rewards. And if you want to stay ahead of these emerging narratives and track early signals, then join the FireHustle Discord group. It's where I share insights on projects I'm watching and where the community brings their own strategies and intel to the table. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just getting started, this is a space to grow with. As always, none of what I share is financial advice. Please make sure to do your own research before making any financial decisions. Now hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on post notifications, and let's get started. Alright, let's dig into the actual projects leading this thesis. Because AI layer 1s aren't just some idea. They're already being built in real time. I've been watching several of these closely and they all have something unique to offer. So let's start with Bittensor. Bittensor has one of the top performing AI native projects since the AI narrative took off, and it's easy to see why. The idea behind Bittensor is to create a decentralized network of machine learning models where developers contribute models, take tau to incentivize quality, and get rewarded for valuable output. Instead of relying on centralized AI giants, these models live on-chain and interact across a subnet framework. It's like an open market for machine intelligence that's been growing year over year. As of now, the Bittensor ecosystem hosts more than 100 subnets, up from 50 in late 2024. This is projected to exceed 200 by year end. And each of these subnets is tackling unique machine learning tasks like conversational AI, deepfake detection, and decentralized data storage. The February 2025 launch of Dynamic Tau transformed the network by making token emissions market-driven, boosting decentralization and scalability. Plus, with Ethereum compatibility for DeFi, Bittensor is positioning itself as a powerhouse layer 1 for AI-driven innovation. The more developers and users join, the more valuable this network becomes. Now, if you look at the Tau token price chart, we saw an all-time high of nearly $800 near the start of 2024. After the pullback in Q2, there was a second push up near the end of 2024 with a market rally. This ended up cooling off, but the chart formed a double bottom just above the $200 zone. Right now, we're seeing Tau making higher lows and the highs are closing in to form a triangle pattern. So we're starting to see consolidation in the $350 to $450 range with decreasing volatility. Increased momentum in the positive direction here could break this thing out into a bigger push up. And with the market overall showing signs of a shift into altcoins, we could see things play out this way, especially if we're considering AI and crypto to be much bigger than it is right now. While Bittensor was launched 2 years ago, Fetch.ai is one that's been around since last cycle. But this team completely reinvented itself to focus on deploying autonomous agents, or AI agents. We saw this term getting tossed around in the crypto space not too long ago, but it's making a comeback, but with real tech behind it. Even OpenAI released its own GPT agent to handle more tasks on its own. The big move for this team was their 2024 merge with Ocean Protocol and SingularityNet to form the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which is now fully operational. This merger combined decentralized data, compute, and reasoning, basically creating a one-stop hub for decentralized AGI development with the FET token as the unified asset powering staking, governance, and ecosystem utilities. We've seen a few other milestones for this team, including the launch of ASI-1, the first Web3 native large language model available on mobile app stores. And as part of the ASI Alliance, they're working to build a brand new AI-specific blockchain called the ASI Chain, which is a big item on their roadmap. Now, Fetch has been around for a much longer time than most other AI tokens we're seeing gain traction today. It even made waves in the last cycle, but this time it's following a similar pattern to what we're seeing with Tau. And last year, Fetch pushed to under $3 during the AI crypto hype, and since then, it's retraced all the way back down to under $1. Right now, the price has been getting squeezed into a tighter range between 60 and 90 cents. That same triangle pattern that we see with Tau. But there needs to be more volume and, more importantly, a shift in sentiment back towards AI. If that happens, I'd expect FET to run alongside Tau. So Tau and the Fetch token are both top 100 cryptocurrencies with market caps in the billions. But a smaller project worth mentioning here is Cubic, which is currently sitting at under $500 million market cap. And while the price has been on a strong downtrend since last year, we started seeing some upwards action over the last few months. And if we consider another crypto AI boom, Cubic has a lot of room for growth from this point. And here's why. This project was created by an individual named Come From Beyond, the same person that co-founded IOTA and built NXT. Cubic is a layer 1 network that runs on a useful proof of work model. Instead of wasting electricity on random hashes like traditional proof-of-work systems, Cubic nodes perform actual AI computations, training neural networks, running machine learning models, and contributing to a decentralized supercomputer for global AI tasks. Yes, they're out to build a supercomputer network that will support the development of AI with the ultimate goal of reaching AGI, or artificial general intelligence. It's an ambitious goal, and the Cubic team has made progress. They've built what they claim is one of the most powerful distributed compute layers in crypto, driven by contributors worldwide. The network also recorded a peak transaction speed of 15.5 million in 1 second, which breaks many records in the crypto space. And the team has an extensive roadmap which includes developmental updates for the network and expansion of the ecosystem through apps and services. So while this is still a smaller project, Cubic is positioning itself as a key player in decentralized AI computing. Big partnerships, collaborations, and of course, more token listings can definitely bring more eyes on this project. So if AI continues on the growth path that we're seeing in the real world, the demand for secure and scalable platforms will only go up, and decentralized networks will start to gain more recognition as we move forward. With all the developments going on right now in crypto AI, we're already starting to see this happen. And in past cycles, the foundations that caught attention and delivered on their roadmaps often became some of the biggest movers in the market. That attention fuels liquidity, developer interest, and long-term adoption. These are the exact conditions that can drive ecosystems to new heights. Of course, none of this is guaranteed. Narratives shift quickly in crypto. But if AI in Web3 becomes even half as big as AI in the traditional tech world, the layer ones built to support it could find themselves at the center of the next wave. The key now is to keep an eye on the metrics, watch for the sentiment shift, and be ready to move when the market decides it's time. Because when infrastructure meets momentum, things can change fast. As always, none of what I share is financial advice. Please make sure to do your own research before making any investment decisions. It pays to fully understand the projects you're getting into. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and turn on post notifications. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.